The next one that I want to show you is one of my favorite devices. It's called a Magic Trackpad. Okay, so for those of you who have heard of a Magic Trackpad, let me turn this keyboard off so it doesn't make my iPad go off all day. Okay, let me go back here now. This is the retired corner. Until later. So the Magic Trackpad is on your screen right now. For those of you who can see it, it is a 4x4 inch glass, I guess glass and plastic tile looking thing. And what it does is it gives me iPhone-like control of my computer. So I'm going to turn on my Apple laptop over here, hopefully, in a moment.
Internal link, tech.
Okay, great. Let's see where we are.
Finder, Safari.
Okay, awesome. And I'm going to turn on my trackpad. And like I said, the
Network Assistant, join the Wi-Fi dialog. Dint button. Dint button. Progress in HTTP cancel button. Cancel Safari. Computer Center for Visually Impaired People. CCVIP.
Okay. So now you noticed for those of you who are able to see, you noticed that I tapped the trackpad with 2 fingers and my computer shut up. So this is like the equivalent of hitting the control button on a computer that's talking. So it tells the computer, be quiet, I don't want you to keep talking. But right now I'm just going to flick my fingers and move through this web page. I've loaded the CCVIP web page, and I'm just going to move through it with just some hand gestures.
Link image, CCVIP logo. Heading level 1 link. Computer Center for Visually Impaired People. Listing items. Link. Home. Link. Getting started. List 1 item level bullet. Link. Open house and the list. Link. Services.
Right. You can see that I'm doing that just by hand controls. Or if I want to navigate the page by headings, I can do that as well.
Web tables. Landmarks. Characters. Link. Headings.
Headings, right? So I'm just going to flick my finger down.
Heading level 2. How can CCVIP help you? Heading level 2. News and announcements. Heading level 3. April 2013 conference on employment and visual impairment. Policy and practice.
I might want to hear that. So now I can go into the content under this heading.
Link. Register now. Link. R_form.cgi. Heading level 3. May 2012 conference on heading level 3. Space. Heading level 3 items. Link. The following videos are available for viewing. Link. See. Heading level 3 2 items. Link. CCVIP article published in July 2012 issue of Accent.
Okay, you can see that gives me control. I can go to the menu.
Menu bar. Apple.
Right, I can open my menu bar by double tapping.
Apple. Menu 11 items.
And then I can move through my menu just by sliding my finger down the trackpad.
Apple. About this map. Software up to App Store. System preference. Dock. Sub. Recent items. Divider. Force quit. Sleep.
Right, you can hear that I'm moving through the options.
Closing
I
menu.
can close my menu.
2 item.
Shut it up again. I can go to what's called, for those of you familiar with the Mac, I can go to what's called the dock, which is very similar to the desktop, and I'm doing that by double tapping on the device. And not only does this trackpad recognize the taps, what you tap, but it also recognizes where you tap. So if I tap at the top of the device, it takes me to the menu. If I tap at the bottom of it, it takes me to the dock.
Items. Link. CCVIP article published. Dock. FaceTime, 7/18.
Right, and I can move through my dock items.
Address book, 8 iCal, not iTunes, 10/8. Photo booth, and system preferences, separator, system preferences.
Let's say I wanted to do my system preferences, I can come here and open that. Or, like I said, all the functionality, or most of the functionality that I get on my iPhone, on my computer, except for typing. So you can't, there's no virtual keyboard with this particular product, but if you, let's say you have a series of favorite websites, you can go to your bookmarks, you can open up that list, you can go to each website and explore it, click on links, do anything and everything that you would normally do but you can do it again from the comfort of your easy chair or wherever you might be in the house. Again, this works. I've done this at home, and I love it because you know, there'll be times when I'll be folding laundry. Again, here I am with the laundry. Anyway, I'll be folding laundry in one room, but I'll be listening to something on my computer, and I can control it. And if I, you know, didn't hear something, I can always move back or move forward. So it gives me a lot of flexibility and just a lot of control of a device that normally is stationary. Obviously, I'm showing this to you on a laptop, but the reality of the fact is the laptop has its own trackpad, right? This is something that I usually connect. Shush. This is something that I usually connect to my Mac computer, the stationary desktop computer, so that I can have control, you know, while I'm sitting in front of it, but also while I'm sitting away from it, because sometimes it really makes life a little easier. Okay. Moving on. Love my trackpad. All right.
Is that device sold at an Apple store?
Absolutely, yeah. It's an Apple product. It's called the Magic Trackpad. It costs, I think, $69, if I'm not mistaken. But it operates off of two AA batteries. And you can come take a look up at it at the end of the session. It's super light, super thin, and just, you know, very comfortable to hold in one hand and you know, manipulate with the other. Or you could just leave it down on a flat surface, and it works really beautifully there too.
And this makes a Wi-Fi connection to your computer, or?
This is Bluetooth. Yeah, this is Bluetooth. So far, the devices that I've shown, the first one was wireless because it had that transmitter that you had to plug into your device. Obviously, all the, you know, my internet connection today and some of the other stuff that I'll show later is through a Wi-Fi transmitter, which I have behind me on the table. So, okay. Let's see, what do I want to show next? My beautiful Flip. Okay. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to show you another feature of my little Satechi here. So my Satechi speaker is also paired with my iPhone. I've already done this. I'm going to turn it off and then turn it back on. Hopefully it'll see it.
It will.
It's also, sometimes it takes something.
Does that speaker have a microphone?
It does. Yeah, it does. There we go. It's on. Hopefully it's going to connect. Okay, maybe not. I'm going to connect it. So we don't want to mention Fresh Direct because there's apparently lots of stuff happening over there.
Software update about sub usage, Siri, cellular VPN service is the sub about general setting. About software up usage, Siri, button. Wi-Fi, airplane mode 1, Bluetooth.
I keep forgetting they've moved Bluetooth.
Now discoverable. It's right on your phone. Bluetooth keyboard. More info, Apple wireless keyboard programs devices. Press 1 to 3 and 3.
See?
Bluetooth keyboard. More info, now discoverable.
Yeah, discover.
Bluetooth keyboard, more info. Apple wireless key in progress. Devices in progress.
Nah. Okay. Let's try to put this in pairing mode.
More info. Apple wireless Bluetooth keyboard. More info. Now discoverable. Heading. Now discoverable. Heading. More info. More info. Apple wireless in progress. Devices. Devices.
Why, Lynette? Why? Demo mode. It's okay. I'll get it.
You will.
So sometimes when you connect multiple devices, which I have, obviously you get a little.
It does.
It does.
Yeah. But that's okay. We'll get it up and running.
In progress. Devices.
Yeah.
In progress. Apple wireless keyboard. Bluetooth keyboard. More info. Now discoverable. More info. Now to more info. Apple One in progress.
Well, if I don't find it in a minute, I'm going to move on from you, little one.
Apple Wireless keyboard. More info. Apple Wireless keyboard. Button. Apple Wireless more info.
There it
Apple
is.
Wireless keyboard. Button.
Where is that coming from?
The JBL?
I believe it might now. It actually is connected to something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have no idea what I'm connected to. But here's what's really cool about this particular keyboard, this particular speaker, is it acts as a remote control. So I can move to the next track,
Music.
and to the next track.
Is that the Satechi or is that another thing?
This is my Satechi.
Okay.
I'm trying to turn the speaker up. Shush. I'm trying to find an appropriate song, but that's okay.
This
Good
will
luck.
take a while.
Yeah, I could.
You
But-
had one, can you fill that out?
But so again, it's controlling some device that's on this table. And I can fast forward through my songs. Oh no, that's volume. So I can go to my next song. I can go to my previous song. I can pause it.
Nice thing I want to read old songs like this.
Hey! Don't make fun of my musical tastes, Bob. But like I said, this is so now I can walk around with a little sound system in my pocket. My phone can stay plugged in wherever it is, and I'm listening to whatever I want. And if I don't like it, I can go to the next track. It's in my pocket. And so here's what it sounds like when the bass extender is up, and then see how tinny it is? All right. Oh, here, the next song would have been a nice slow one, but that's okay. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you that feature. This is one of the things I love about this particular little speaker is not only does it act as a speaker, you can use it as a speaker phone, but you can also use this thing as a remote control for your device, which I've never heard of before, which I love.
As
All
a
right.
device, Gussie?
It's as like a little remote control.
Oh, remote. Okay.
Yeah, like because you're carrying it around with you, and
You put it under the camera. Did
Oh.
you get it? Did you see it?
oh yeah, it's the same one that I've been using
Oh,
since the beginning.
oh.
It's the one that I called the turtle. Right, so it's the same one, but now instead of it being hardwired to whatever device I'm showcasing, it's wired by Bluetooth, right? And it gives you a little bit of information. It gives you like a lot of feedback.
Location tracking on.
Okay, so the next speaker that I have up here is called the Flip, which is it's a really cool speaker that's produced by JBL, which is one of the world's most noted audio product manufacturers. They're a subsidiary of Harman Kardon, which is a really great audio producer. And this one is also a Bluetooth speaker, but the sound quality is much louder. And we're gonna get to that. Okay. So I'm gonna pair it because it's not paired. Hopefully it will see it.
86 is now discoverable.
There we go.
More info. Bluetooth keyboard. More info. Apple Wireless in progress.
Mhm.
Apple Bluetooth. More info. Now discoverable.
No.
It took a while.
Settings.
though.
Yeah, I did it before and it took a minute and it's kind of
Bluetooth keyboard. More
frustrating.
info. Now discoverable. More info. Apple One program devices.
Ah, I know what I did. I didn't put it into pairing mode.
Oh, that did
So I'm gonna press and hold it. Okay, which means it's in pairing mode now.
JBL Flip.
There it is.
Button.
My JBL Flip, I'm double tapping, connecting, and it's connected.
JBL Flip. Button. Now discoverable.
Okay, now I have, everything is coming out of the speaker.
More info. JBL Flip. Settings. One UI maps.
Right? I like to use this to read my books. So I'm gonna go
App
to
switcher.
audiobooks.
Settings. Audible.
Audible.
Audible. Back. Play. Button.
Okay.
Pause.
Except for the part when Seraphine killed me. It seemed so real. I even woke up with this. I held up my shirt. Lena stared at the raised pink scar.
Pretty good sound quality, huh?
Yeah.
Right, and this is you get a charge. I think with each charge you get about 5 hours of playback before the battery runs down. But the sound quality is phenomenal off of a little. It's totally fits in the palm of my hand, and it costs $99 if I'm not mistaken. Again, just
Creating a jagged line across.
I still can't get over it. It's just, I mean, like I said, it makes my technology better. So I can move. I can hear like where I'm moving on my phone, right? So I'm gonna go
Messages.
back.
61 new items.
So I have 61 text messages I have to respond to.
Calendar. Thursday. March
I can look
messages.
at my calendar.
61 new items.
Shush. I can look at my calendar. I can also use this as a speakerphone, right? So everybody here knows Siri.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put the phone to the side somewhere. I'm gonna lock it.
Screen locked.
And I'm gonna use the speaker to make a phone call. Call work.
You said, call work. Calling Rick's mobile phone. Call pig. Phone. Work. Calling mobile.
I'll wait till my voicemail picks up so you guys can see that it actually did call my voicemail.
You can do that just sitting here.
Yeah.
You've reached Gus Chalkias, the Computer Center for Visually Impaired People at Peripheral College. Either on the phone or away from my desk. If you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a great day.
You may start your message now. Press 0 to return to the attendant.
Hi Gus, I'm calling you from the presentation. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Okay, talk to you later. And we're done.
Work. Screen locked.
Right? And that's I just made a call on my little JBL over here.
Thank you, Gus. I did not know that was possible.
And what is that called again?
It's called the JBL Flip. Now, here's what one thing JB, J is in Jack, B is in boy, and L is in lovely. Here's one thing I want you guys to note about these devices. They're not like the only ones on the market, right? The JBL Flip, to my knowledge, is one of the better quality ones for its price range.
And there's even a commercial this.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay. And so, but there are definitely other products that are similar to this. You know, it depends on what you want and what what features you want. Some speakers drop the bass, some speakers distort sound, depending on what the speakers are. This one has a really nice quality to it. It has a microphone built in. Most of them do these days, so that you can use them virtually as a speakerphone. So sometimes when I'm at home, I feel like I'm on Charlie's Angels, and I'm like, "Oh, Charlie, what do you look like? We don't know." You know. I'm dating myself, so. But you get my point. Like, this is not the end-all, be-all of Bluetooth technology and Bluetooth speakers. The intention of today's program is really to kind of showcase how some of this stuff works and how it's, like, I don't want to listen to my audiobook on my iPhone speaker. It's a nice enough speaker to listen to the screen reader on, but I don't want to listen to lengthy audio on it. I don't want to listen to music on that speaker either. So I can pair it with this beautiful little speaker here, and it works, and it's a really, really nice affordable option. It's not super expensive like like in the days of before, when things were thousands and thousands of dollars for quality like this. People used to have to pay top dollar, and now you have the opportunity to really get something that's really high quality for relatively little money. Which probably means that they've outsourced to other countries, but that's for them to deal with, not for me.
Now you can get a full stereo effect from that. position it right, see it go.
You know what you can do is you can actually have multiple speakers and like kind of chain them.
Yeah.
So that you can have sound like you do. You can definitely create a surround sound type effect. Yes.